Good morning. Good morning and happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Get over here to this chat. Look for some ones. I hope everyone is doing well today and that it's going to be a good day. I have some water. All right. I see some ones. I'll set my water down there. So I'm going to go back and put it at the top of this chat and say some good mornings. I see Lily T. Good morning. And Hawkins Family Adventures. Good morning. Desert Adventures in Arizona. Good morning. Now he will be live 2 hours after me today. And Steve, if you want to drop your link to your live, I'll pin it to the top of my chat. He says the sun's up early now, 5:30 a.m. It's getting earlier here too. Let's see here. There's Inspired to Wander. Good morning. Good morning. RV Weekends. Hello. Thanks for being here. There's Debbie F. Good morning. Good morning. Prayers for Sandra at Hawkins Adventures. They are going to be putting Copper to rest on Thursday. And he is 13. He's had a wonderful life with Sandra and her family. And I know how hard it is to deal with the loss of your pets because they are family. They are family. There's Alan Schaefer. Good morning. There's Riza. Good morning. Scrolling. Scrolling. There were those ones I saw earlier. Well, we love you. We love you very much. All right, there is Steve's live right there. So I'm going to come over here and grab it on the YouTube side. Oh my gosh, my nose is burning. Excuse me. Oh, wait. Okay. Pinning this to the top. Done. Okay. Now I can get back over here. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm going to put this here just for my own good so I know where I left off there. Whew. It's been a night. I'm not going to go into detail, but I'm just really having some stress and some struggles right now. And I was up all night long. I just couldn't sleep. For one, my eyes weren't even droopy and just a lot on my mind. So I have been up all night. And because of that, I'm going to be going to bed after this live. And I decided to go ahead and cancel moon gazing with Ava tonight because that's at 9 o'clock my time. And on a normal day, that's when I start getting tired. So I already know I'm going to be tired tonight. But I'll get enough sleep. I'll set my alarm and get some sleep. But keep me in your prayers as well. We're okay. It's just, that's what stress does to me sometimes. Yeah. This Wednesday in 2 days, will be show and tell. And darn it, before I said that, I was supposed to play this. There. I love that music. So this Wednesday is show and tell. And you just email your pictures to us at Ava Potterfield and Friends right there at gmail.com. And I'll get those approved and loaded into StreamYard so they can be part of our live on Wednesday. So I'm looking forward to that. We didn't do a whole lot this weekend. Yesterday, I was already kind of stressed out, so I didn't do much as far as anything. I sat down with intentions of editing, and it just never went anywhere because I couldn't concentrate on anything at all. So I just kind of had one of those days where I just watched Netflix and played with the puppies. I didn't even go outside and look at flowers. It rained. It started raining in the afternoon, and there was a lot of storms yesterday. A lot of storms. So, and it rained most of the night, but that's not why I was up. It wasn't storming or anything here. It just rained. Nightbot says, always remember you are amazing. Oh, yeah. All right. So I got my phone. I got it pulled up on my phone already because I thought ahead this time. Our weather right now at 61 degrees. You'll see me sitting here with my jacket on, the fans on, whatever. I have a jacket on because I was a little chilly. It is 61 degrees right now. Our high is going to be 78 degrees tomorrow. It's going to be 82, and the next day on Wednesday, it's going to be 90 degrees. We're back in the 90s, and then we'll finish out the rest of the week in the 80s. So it's going to be a warm day on Wednesday. That's for sure. A hot day. Now, if I'll look in the chat and see if you're sharing with us what the weather's like in your neck of the woods, because that's always fun. Oh, look at that. Hawkins Family Adventure is putting exclamation point awesome into the chat. And ta-da! There it is. I love it. Love it, love it. Let's see. There's Rose. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Everybody's saying good mornings. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, there's our email right there. Debbie F says, I was up until 2 a.m. myself and up at 6:30. I hope to catch a nap, but I have physical therapy today, PT. I get to learn how to walk down the 2 steps to get out of my house. Then I can go outside. That will be so exciting to get to go outside. Absolutely. I enjoy just going out and sitting on the swing. And if I get up early, I can go sit out there and listen to the birds. They have quite the songs to sing early in the mornings. Sometimes they start singing like at 4 in the morning. Like, what are y'all doing? What are you thinking? But then you got to remember the early bird gets the worms. So of course, they're all up at 4 a.m. Oh, I do enjoy listening to the birds. Good, enjoy that a lot. I need some more water. All right, sit that down before I spill it. I don't enjoy spilling my water, or any drink for that matter. Sandra's going to take some naps too. I'm going to take one really long nap because that's going to be my sleep that I missed. Hey, there's Desert Adventures. Been a member for 23 months, almost 2 years. That is amazing. And thank you so very much. So much. Right? Yes, absolutely. Hey, ahoy! There's Captain Jack Scrapper. Gonna be working in Larkin. Thanks for being here. My glasses are so dirty. Everything is fuzzy. Let's see what we can do here. Ah, now I can see. Now I can see. Yay. There's Lily typing exclamation point awesome. And ta-da! There it is. Check out Lily's channel. Desert Adventures says it's 67 degrees there. The high is going to be 104. Now, I saw, I think it was on your community page, you said it was 106. My gosh, that is hot. That is hot. Captain Jack says it's 62 Fahrenheit and stormy. And look at that. There's Rose Kind typing in exclamation point awesome. And nothing happened. Try that again. Oh no, here it is. Ta-da! I just scrolled right past it. Ta-da! There's Rose's link. Debbie says it's partly sunny with a high of 73 today. She says, I've been doing some quick flower videos. Awesome. I can't wait to see them. Yes, you were. Mobang was the very first one because he is a Patreon member, and Tracy Oceanfire was a Patreon member. And then you three, and the three of you are Lily, Gina, and Steve at Desert Adventures. Yeah. So thank you very, very much, everybody. There's Desert Adventures in Arizona, typing explanation awesome, and ta-da! There it is. I'm going to say, hey, you didn't type ta-da, but he did. Awesome. Lily says it is 70 degrees where she is. Sandra says it's going to be 93 there today. Woo! Rose has some rain showers going through. I don't know when we're supposed to have more rain. Friday. Friday we have more rain. And then it's going to rain. Oh my gosh. And then next week we have 4 days of rain. We've been having so much rain here that there's a lot of flooding going on. Not right here at my house, but in our area. Let's see. Let's go check out that moon video. See which one it is. 24. All right. Let me go find that real quick. Oh, wait. Okay. Moon. I'm still getting used to the new StreamYard layout. So that would be down here. Oh, it's some of the lunar eclipse. Here we go. I had so much fun filming that, and later when it just started glowing, and I have that in other little sections here in the moon clips, but it was fun. It was exhausting because we were up late, but it was worth every minute. Absolutely. Let's see here. Steve says our monsoon season is supposed to start at the end of the month. Looking forward to the rain. And Lily is passing out the coffee. I didn't make coffee because I'm going to go to bed, and I didn't know coffee doesn't usually keep me awake, but just in case, I didn't want to have any because I'm planning to go to bed. So here's to a fabulous Monday morning. Mondays are a good day because not only is it the start to a new day and a new beginning for a new day, it's the start of a brand new week and a new beginning to the week. So I like Mondays. So cheers. I see Corey's Outdoor Adventures. Hello, and thanks for being here. Oh, Steve forgot to make the coffee. I hear a train out there. Mud puddles with Lucas. That'd be fun. Moon emojis. Oh, Debbie says, yummy. Hubby just delivered the coffee. Nice. Willie says, Pippi loves to play in the mud puddles. There's Half Cheetah Will View. Good morning to you. Oh, thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that like button. Thank you, Corey. Always remember that you are amazing. Is this new music from Doug and Ava? Not yet. Not yet. So I'm just going to go spend some time with Copper. Wishing everyone a wonderful day. We'll be thinking of you. There's Lily putting those member emojis in the chat. Awesome. I'm going to take a moment and run our members reel and just take a moment to say thank you so much to all of our members. We have Patreon members, we have channel members, and we appreciate you all so very, very much. Oh, I'm still over on my moon videos. Let's get to the right place. Here we go. right. And again, thank you so much. And thank you to everyone who watches our videos, who likes and subscribes, for coming to our lives and watching replays. We appreciate everyone so much. All right, there we are. It took a minute to get back. I've been having some internet issues. I may have to restart my router over there, or it's time to trade in my equipment for the newest versions. I'm not sure which. That's what my issues were last time when I was having computer issues a couple of years ago. They kept saying they couldn't find anything wrong, and had a repairman out and he couldn't find anything wrong, and had a repairman out again like a week later. and that's what he told me to do. He said every few years, just bring it in and trade it for some new equipment. He said, because you've got the old version of everything. Well, I didn't know you could do that. So if I restart it and that doesn't help, that'll probably be, I'll call them and have them do a speed test, speed check, whatever you call it. And then that'd be my next step, is just go trade everything in. You know what? I'm already having a good day just because y'all are here and I'm getting to hang out with you. I think y'all are special. All right. Let's see. We have a new video coming out tomorrow. It's in Patreon yesterday. It'll be in Members First today. And right after this live, I'll put it up for members. And then tomorrow, it'll go live for everybody. And I've been editing lots of videos. Lots of videos. And so it was all right to take a break yesterday, because Friday I edited for 7 hours. Not even kidding. 7 hours. Because I edited 3 2-hour videos for my meditations and relaxation channel. And that takes a while. It takes a while. Let's see. Lily says, I'm going to work on my Afghan today. I'm going to add another color. It's going to be light blue. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. That's going to be so pretty. And speaking of crochet, Doug and I made some shorts of us using our popsicle sticks holders. And I'll be posting those shorts. So here's the popsicle stick holder. It worked great. My fingers didn't get cold once. And I could just keep pushing it up. And it worked wonderful. So I'm going to make some more of these. Because in case, I come across some other people who eat those too. Um, this was great. It was great. I used the red one. Doug used the green one. I guess I need to make him a blue one though. Blue's his favorite color, so I'll crochet him at least one blue one, if not a couple. Woo! See here. Patrick says your memberships have really grown. Thank you. And I don't remember to do it every month, but I try to give away some memberships every month. And some people go ahead and renew it, and others don't, and that's okay. It's when you're gifted one, there's no obligation involved at all. It's just a treat, right? And it makes me feel good to be able to do that. But thank you. Let's see here. We got emojis going on for the happy videos. Oh, happy cats. You give a box to a cat and they are happy. Patrick says it's still in the 70s here, a very mild summer so far. Steve says 70s here at night, feels good after a hot day. Oh no, Lily says I can't eat popsicles for a few days. I froze my taste buds until they were swollen. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, my tongue goes numb when I'm eating those. I feel your pain. I totally understand. Because I don't just have a popsicle, I have two popsicles. And when it's a really hot day, I have a third popsicle. Popsicles are good. They're really good. I'm happy to have some back in the. Sometimes my hair gets in my ear when I have the headphones on. There, I just had to get it out of there. And Debbie's wanting to know, Lily, what's your favorite flavor? She says I'm addicted to the Monster Pops cherry pineapple. Well, my favorite is orange. Hands down, orange. I could eat one right now, but I won't. But so I'll be posting those shorts. Doug is so cute. His took 3 different takes. Because the first one he was done in 5 seconds. I'm like, that was only 5 seconds. So the next one was 8 seconds. I'm like, come on, one more time. And I gave him a little coaching, and he gave me a 10-second video. So I'm like, I can work with that. That's okay. I was happy he did it, but he didn't do his till he did mine. He laughed at mine, and then he did his. Yeah, oh, Slurpees. Patrick says I've done that. Slurpees gave me brain freeze when I was younger. Absolutely. Debbie's favorite is banana. Nancy says, I might have to try a popsicle after all of this talk about them. And then you'll have to let us know what your favorite is. Hey, there's Mobang for your bucks. Good morning. Lily says I've given myself brain freeze from drinking super cold water too fast. King's Gold, good morning. Debbie says Slurpees still give me brain freeze, but usually in the form of a frozen margarita. Oh, right? I love it. Boy, all my dogs are being really quiet. So Mojo's asleep over there in the bed. Stevie's asleep in this bed, and Buddy's behind me in my chair asleep. Not a peep out of anybody. That's unusual. Very unusual. Debbie's asking if King's Cold slept late today. Well, I haven't slept at all, so I'm going to be going to bed after my live. Absolutely. Debbie's asking Tim if he had a good trip. He's already got some 2 videos up. I've got him in I saved him to my watch later, and I'm looking forward to them. Nancy says, yes, your pups are so quiet this morning. It's because everyone's asleep. Everyone's asleep. Mobang says it's 6 a.m. here. Oh, right? Okay, so if you were here at my last couple of lives, you're aware of my flower garden drama. So instead of getting blocks, we got this the fence that you just stick in the ground, the little metal fence you stick in the ground. So that's what we ended up getting, and we're just going to put that around my wildflower garden so that neighbors with good intentions do not mow my flowers down again. Yeah. But it's going to be a beautiful garden this year. It's going to be beautiful. I worked really hard planting new seeds and planting the plant heads, because a lot of these wildflowers will reseed themselves when they go to seed. So I let everything go to seed, and then I saved some of the seeds to plant the spring, and in the fall I also buried just like the whole head of the flower. And you can tell where I did that because they come up nice and thick. Where I'm planting seeds, they come up individually. So I think I prefer planting the flower heads, and that's what I'm going to focus on this fall. Garden drama? He's like, what? Garden drama? Whatever are you speaking of? Well, speaking of, I have a very helpful neighbor who so far, he's not even supposed to be mowing where he was, but he mowed over past our line, and he mowed into my flower garden, and he mowed down some of my purple cone flowers. And I was not happy at all. And when it happened again for the second time, I was angry. But I got control of myself before I knocked on his door. So now, in my peacekeeping efforts, we're putting up the little metal fence, the little decorative fence. So that's my garden drama. So we're going to be putting those up this afternoon because it's been raining. There's Ray. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Military guys are up early, right, Tim? King's Gold is usually up at 6 or 7, but not today. It was 9:30. Yes, garden drama. Nancy has to go. It's going to be a busy day. Take care and see you all on Wednesday. All right. Thank you, Nancy. Hey, there's Fairy Dust. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Let me put this in there. Yeah, and my milkweed's coming up. It's looking good. I've got a tree growing in my flower bed. I gotta have Doug remove. Sometimes, I don't know how it happens. I pull those little baby trees up all summer long. And we live right next to the woods. That's why there's so many baby trees that come up in your garden. They come up in your flowers. You got to keep an eye out. So he's got one he's going to have to remove for me because it's too big to just pull out of the ground for me. He might be able to, but I know I can't. And then we'll put some more different types of flowers out there. I have daylilies there, and my milkweed is out there. And I think that's all that's out there right now. So I'll be putting on one side, and then on the other, it's a 3-tiered planter, above ground planter. And I'll be putting some flowers there. I don't know what it's going to be yet. We'll just have to see. Oh, wow. Those are some good sized ones, Rose. Debbie had a neighbor cut down a small tree. Granted, it was dead, but still. Well, I'm going to keep the peace by just putting up my fence, and I'll keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't get off and move my fence. Yeah, those baby trees whispered to each other, "Psst, she forgot about us. Grow, 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 baby." I think they did. I think that's exactly how it went, too. Oh, I bet. I bet. Yeah. And I have stick tights. I have to keep, like every other day, I pull stick tights out of there because I don't want them to get very, very big because they hurt. Debbie says I pull those little trees up all the time too. We have a maple tree and the whirlybirds plant themselves, and it's maple trees that I'm pulling too. All my neighbors have maple trees, and we have a big maple tree in the yard. Everybody has one in their yard. Yes. Butternuts, and those things hurt when they hit. I bet. I bet. And another thing I want to get done is I want to have Doug rearrange the bird feeders. And I'd like to set a camera up out there and see what I can capture that way. And I want to add a bird bath this year. That's the addition to the bird section of the yard, is I'd like to have a little bird bath set up out there. We'll see. We'll see. But for sure, we're going to rearrange the bird feeders so that I can get them in a camera shot. That's my plan. We'll see if it works. I'm hoping that it does. I'm hoping that it does. So we have to get Mojo a new harness because he chewed his up. Stevie, he's just outgrowing everything, but yet the next size up is still too big. Just like his pajamas. His pajamas are a little bit tight, but the next size up is still too big. What do? You keep on the ones that are too little. Since we have the um, air conditioners running, I forgot what they were called. Since we have the air conditioners running and the fans on, he gets cold, and he will come and let me know he's cold, and I put his pajamas on him, and then he goes back to his dog bed, happy as can be. And I know he's cold and he likes having them on because he leaves them on. He can get out of them like lickety split when he wants them off, but he leaves them on. Yes, Ray says I get the mulberry trees growing all over. I had one tree. Birds like to plant new trees all over the place, right? They can. They grow really fast. Oh, yes. We replaced that and the shut-off valve, and that all got done shortly after Mom got here. So that would be about 7 months ago. Exactly. Moping says, ever notice when we try to grow something and it withers away while the unwanted ones grow like nobody's business? Exactly. Exactly. Oh, Debbie says, I have a bird bath. I take the top off for the winter so it doesn't crack. It is still not set up yet since I had the accident. It is very heavy and I don't trust anyone to set it up. So, yeah, so I don't know if I'm getting a cement one or it would be longer lasting but heavy. Or if I'm going to get a lighter weight one because I'll have to dump it out and keep the water fresh because I don't want to grow mosquitoes out there for sure. Yes. Birds sit around and look for the cleanest car and plant some seeds. Absolutely. That's how it goes around here. That's exactly how it goes around here. I love watching the birds at the feeders. And the cats, boy, they chirp. And that's how I know when they're watching the birds. And little mouths, they go when their mouths go like that when they're watching the birds outside. It's funny. I can hear Buddy snoring. I don't think you guys can hear it, but I can hear him snoring. Oh, wow. Steve says you can't purchase mulberry trees here anymore. They outlawed them years ago due to pollen control. Wow. Interesting. Well, we have mulberry trees that kind of line the edge of the woods. And there's something else out there that just coat the cars in yellow. Actually yellow. And they're just coated in it. Nightbot reminding you that you are amazing. There's New York Gal Florida Heart. Good morning. Good morning. Tim says it'd be fun to have a device put on your head and hear whatever they are thinking and saying to each other. Absolutely. King's Gold says, I have bird baths too. Well, I have buckets of dirt that water collects in. The same difference. I add vinegar for skeeter control. We used to have a rain barrel out here that collected water in the summer, and we always used it to water our plants. And then I took up the slack with the water hose, but that helped save a lot of water by using the rainwater. And I would put like cooking oil, and that would coat the top and keep the mosquitoes out of it. Debbie says, I have a cement bird bath. It's too windy here to have a lighter one. The wind will blow over my gas grill with a full propane tank. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and I've thought about that with the lighter weight bird bath. I'm afraid that would happen here as well. So it'll probably end up being a cement one. And Doug will just have to handle that chore. What's one more honeydew on the list, right? Oh. She says, the grill is now housed in the garage. Mobang says, we used to have a bird bath, but the squirrels and the cats kept the birds out. Something I haven't seen this year, and I don't usually see them here. I have to drive at least an hour and a half south, is a, now what are they called? Scissortail flycatcher. I love seeing those, and I haven't seen one in a long time, so it'll make me very happy to see some this year. I just think they're really pretty. Ray's been wanting to get a bird bath for a long time. Me too. And I've declared this summer. King's Gold says you can put black sand in the pedestal of your bird bath. It's the heaviest sand. Nice. Steve says, I bought a vintage metal bird bath at a secondhand store, set it under a tree just off the front porch. Water for the birds. Oh, that's a good idea. Debbie says, my friend in Arizona has just the top of the bird bath on the ground so all the animals can use it. Oh, Lily says, Pippi is a bird dog, so no bird bath here. Labradors love the water. They absolutely do. Well, y'all, I don't know where this hour went. It went by so fast. So fast. Right after this live, I'm going to be putting a video in members first, and then it'll go public for everybody tomorrow. I need to edit some more videos and try and keep. If I have the energy, I think I'm just going to declare Saturday an editing day and edit as many as I can. And then I have them saved up and I can just post them when I'm ready. It sounds good, but it's hard to pull that off. It is. It's hard to pull that off. Let's see here. Oh, Debbie says she has the camera set up for it and gets amazing pictures just like your pond. And Steve has amazing videos from his koi pond. And we got a trout video when we were there at the waterfall. And that's what I have in the editor right now is the trout. They're so pretty. Rainbow trout. So that's what I'll be working on editing now. There's King's Gold typing in exclamation point awesome and ta-da. Yes, prayers for Copper for sure, and for Sandra and her family. I know how hard that is and how heartbreaking that is, and I'm definitely keeping them in my prayers and sending love and comfort. All right, Buddy Zap. Yep, now he's down. He's just saying, what's going on? Is there any food involved? No food? All right, going back to sleep. He's so funny. Buddy has sure been a blessing to us. Absolutely. Well, folks, I'm going to let you go. Thank you again for spending part of your morning with me. And don't forget that this Wednesday's show and tell, so send in your show and tell pictures, and I'll get those all approved and loaded into StreamYard, and it'll be a great live. It'll be great. I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of the day. I am headed to bed. I'm going to load that short. I'm going to put that video to members first, and then I am going to bed. Going to bed. And but I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. And just a reminder that you are awesome. Each and every one of you. We're all individuals and we're all different, and that's what makes it a fun place to be, right? And you are so appreciated. You are so appreciated. And if you are struggling right now, just know that you are never struggling alone. People are struggling every day. There's people struggling for whatever reasons, but you're never alone in your struggles. So hang on with all you've got and never give up. Never give up. Love y'all.